Hey guys, Dan from World of Mr. Grey, Dandalf the Grey, and we are finally, and I mean it this time, finally back with a full-blown debunking video. Debunking ghost videos and the paranormal with logic. But I almost forgot to say, because it's been a while, if you want to go to the clip, go to this time here. Before we get into it, I want to say a few things, right? Now, I said recently that the reason you haven't seen a debunking video from me for a while is because there's just been nothing out there which I think deserved a deep dive. And in between those videos, I mentioned Paranormies quite a few times, basically trying to be mindset, right? One of you, Ryan Holloway, said, can you look at the clip of the woman in the bathtub, which one of the Paranormies guys walks in, and I thought, that's interesting. He sent me a link, I've had a look, and we'll go through that in a bit. But first of all, I want to address the Paranormies themselves, right? Now, the Paranormies, I've barely watched, I should say. I watched like 2 or 3 videos of theirs well over a year ago, because someone said, can you look at this please? And I found certain masks, and I can't remember what bloody video it was, to be honest with you. I thought I made a video about it. I didn't. Going on, by the way, this is fair use for critique. Do not claim this. This is for fair use. This is allowed, okay? And, you know, I have that full disclaimer, and I will dispute any claim put on this video. 100%, because I know I'm well within my rights. But anyway, first became aware of the Paranormies about a year and a half ago. Now, don't forget, it's December 2022 right now. A year and a half ago, they had been on YouTube almost 8 to 9 months. And someone said, can you look at this video? And I did, and I can't remember what I bloody said about it. But one of the videos they made, they've made a lot of nefarious videos, if you ask me. And you know, they've been on Nuke's Top 5, been on, I think, Slaptam. And as one of the videos mentioned, they've even been on Casper Site. This was before I knew who Casper Site was. I'm not getting into the whole Casper Site thing. Don't worry, I'm just saying. They mentioned they were on Casper Site. Now, I remember a video of theirs over a year ago of them speaking about how the channel's not doing so well. We need your help. We need you to sign up to our Patreon, our members, which is nothing wrong with that, by the way. Before I get any further, there's zero wrong with having a Patreon, having a membership, and what have you. But they were doing this after only being on YouTube for 8 months, or 9 months, or something like that. And they had, I can't remember how many subs they had at the time. I think it's like 40 or 50,000, which is bloody good, right? I remember watching the video, and they're like, you know, this is our passion, and can't believe we have to ask this because the channel's not going so well. And I'm thinking, try being on YouTube for 10 years before you start doing that shit. Right? That annoyed me. You know, and in one of the videos, they state that, you know, our goal was to get on Nuke's Top 5 and get on Slaptam, and then Casper Site helped us out. That should not be your goal on YouTube. If you go on YouTube with the goal of being featured on another channel, that's the wrong way of doing it. I'm addressing you, Paranormies, right now, okay? Because I genuinely want you to succeed. I want anyone to succeed, unless you're deceptive little shits, which you've skirted that line, if you ask me. But I genuinely want anyone to succeed on YouTube. It doesn't matter who you are, whether you got 100 subs or 100,000 subs. I want you to succeed, okay? But in an honest and open way. 2 paranormal groups who I very much respect, and I've met up with them both, Ouija Brothers and Paranormal Fellows, right? 2 groups from the UK who, if you watch their videos, not a lot happens. You know, you can have an entire video of nothing happening, and then maybe you'll get some knocks and bangs, and that's down for the way they interpret them, I should say. They're not as big as Paranormies or like Mindseed or anything like that, but they're very open and honest about what they do. There's no fakery involved. There's no like sensationalism involved. But they get on very well, and they're growing their viewership. The Ouija Brothers definitely growing their viewership, right? So you can be on YouTube and not have to go for that bloody glory. You can be on YouTube and just do what you love. Which Paranormies, from watching the videos recently again, because I've been sent those clips, I know that you want to do this as a dream job, you say. When you put videos out like the one I'm about to show you, that goes against you, right? It's not helping you when you put out videos like this, because people notice. I notice for definite. As a person on the opposite spectrum of the paranormal show, shall we say, we notice. What I'm about to show you can come back from this, okay? I'm a tiny channel. Most people are probably not going to watch this video anyway, so you're lucky that I'm not some Nuke's Top 5 or anything who's going to feature this clip. Before we go on further, I just want to say, I hope you succeed, but enough with the shenanigans, enough with the bullshit. Just be openly honest about what you want to do. With that said, so like I said, I was talking about how I haven't seen a proper clip I really wanted to go in deep with for a while, and one of you sent me, Ryan Holloway sent me a clip from the Paranormies. I thought, I'll give it a go, and old woman in the bathtub, and the first thing that came to mind was The Shining, one of my favourite films and books, by the way. I thought, right, let's have a look, shall we? So we're going to have a look at the clip, and then we're going to go through it. Stay tuned. Excuse the mess behind me, I'm in the middle of packing. But anyway, so this is the clip in question. Let me set her up for you first. Now, I don't know their names, unfortunately, but one of the guys from Paranormies, he's apparently at this haunted house where the story is that this Indian couple, and I'm assuming it's from the country India and not Native Americans. That's what I'm assuming. I'm fairly sure it is, right? I don't know. I'm looked into the whole story. I haven't got enough time. But that's the story that is an Indian couple emigrated to America, or Canada, I think, actually, because I think they're Canadian, and, died in this house, as everyone does when they get to a certain age. And he's staying in this house all alone, and he's doing a lone vigil on the bed. He's got a K2 meter, he's got an Ovilus coming through his phone, and he's obviously got camera set, night vision, his own camera, and he's just on the bed calling out. And then he hears something in the bathroom. Let's watch. No, I forgot to record the first part. So he's already heard the tap turn on in the bathroom, just opposite where the bedroom he's staying, right? So bear in mind of everything in this vicinity. Okay. I'm keeping quiet. And there's no one there. How is this possible? Right, anyway, enough of that. So as you can see, he saw like a ghostly apparition taking a shower for whatever reason. And like when I was first going through it, I thought, there's a cat, right? There's a cat. There's a cat in one part, which I was trying to see it properly, and I could just about see it, but not enough to show you at home. It wouldn't show up the cut. It was that good, right? So I thought the cut was when he was jiggling his camera there, which is a high possibility, or when he turns around right here, because the room lights up almost as if a transition has been inserted from him turning to the room, letting things get out of the way, and then transitioning back to the camera and turn around. That was my first thought, and this is likely where the cuts are, is either in this swish here or the one before where he runs out the bathroom. Now, like I said, it's not big enough for me to show you the cut. They are there, but it's not big enough for me to show you the cut. So we're just going to keep watching. Now, bear in mind that the bedroom he came out of was that right there. And once again, I'm going to show you. I'm going to move my big fat head out of the way first. I'm going to show you his bed when he got straight up off it. This is just as he hears the tap turn on, right? So you got the K2 meter there. You got his phone there, which he laid down, which is, I think he's using as the Ovilus. So he walks out. Walks to the bathroom. There's the ghostly figure. Before he walks back into the bathroom is the one on the left right there. He turns to the bedroom he just came out of. Right there. And what's the first thing you notice in this little scenery right here? Where's his phone gone? Where's his phone gone? The K2 meter's there. The lamp is there. The bed is sprawled exactly like it was when he got up, but his phone is gone. As you can see from when he gets up from the bed, his phone is right there, settled on the left. And when he scans back into the bedroom after he's gone to the bathroom, his phone is gone. And it's not the case of he just picked his phone up, he got up, walked forward, picked his phone back up, and then walked forward. It wasn't. It was one long take, supposedly, into the bathroom and back out, and he just hid the cut into when he switched around. It's blatant. Well, it's not blatant, it's bloody obvious, more like. That's, undeniable proof that that particular scene is bullshit. And there's countless times in other of their videos where you can see the cuts, you can see the mistakes in the editing. They're plain as day. Like I said, I haven't gone back to Paranormies for well over a year because, to be honest, I found it a bit cringe. I find it a bit cringe. Same as Mindseed, I find Mindseed a bit cringe. I just do, right? But, and like I said, Paranormies, if you want to know a successful paranormal YouTuber who definitely fakes stuff, go watch Tim Morosoff. But he has full disclaimer at the beginning of every single one of his videos that what you are watching is not real. And he is successful. He gets the views in. If that's what you're after is the views and whatever, he gets the views in. I don't know how much money he's making. I have no idea. But because the reason I said in the beginning of this video about the video he put out about over a year ago, asking people, please sign up to Patreon, please sign up to the membership. This channel isn't going as well as we thought. One, you'd only been on 9 months. Like I said, try 5 years or 10 years before you start worrying about how your channel's going. I'm just saying. Not everyone makes it. YouTube is a tough little bloody platform to put even the slightest dent on it. I think you need to work on stuff before you think you should be at the top. And like I said, if your goal is to be featured on other channels, you're definitely doing YouTube wrong. But anyway, the reason I brought that up is because when I was researching this particular clip, I went to the channel literally an hour ago, and they've put out the exact same, not the same video as a year and a half ago, but the same style video. Basically saying this channel isn't doing as well. And it's almost like close to Christmas last time they put this particular video out. This channel isn't doing so well. We're doing this giveaway to win £1,000. Yeah, $1,000, sorry. If you could spot this, and they bring in traffic to the channel. Again, no problem with that whatsoever. There's nothing wrong with trying to bring traffic to your channel. But people see the mistakes, like me, and we will point them out no matter what. But I genuinely think you got the filming technique and the editing skills to make the Paranormies a really good channel without the bullshit and the bollocksry. If that is even indeed a word, it probably isn't. It is now. I'm just saying, right? You don't need to do this bullshit every time, because it might gain you fast, quick popularity, but in the end, when you found out, like many times you have been now, this isn't the first debunk on your channel, let's be honest, but when people find out that you're pulling the wool over people's eyes, that's even worse than not being able to make it on YouTube. That quick buck is not worth it, trust me. It's not bloody worth it. But anyway, it's not the usual kind of debunk I do, but it's just, even though I haven't made a debunk for a while, and I will never stop doing them, I was starting to feel a bit bad about debunking on channels who were just trying to make well, they weren't trying to make entertaining videos, they were trying to pull the bullshit over people's eyes. But at the same time, I was actually feeling a bit bad about it. And again, with this one, I sort of feel a bit bad about it, but not really, because you know what you're doing. But you can have a successful channel without doing that kind of shit you're doing right now in your videos. And enough with the cringy, bloody, sappy music. And I know I'm going to get shit off their fans. I'm totally fine with it. It's just a part of being on YouTube. Like I said, you're allowed to critique anyone you want, including me. But anyway, that's it. That was a very short debunk, I think. Probably. Who knows? Probably not. That's it. Paranormies, I hope you succeed. Stop with that stuff. Just saying. Anyway, leave a like if you like this video. Leave a sub if you're new to my channel. I do this quite often. That's it. Thanks for watching. And bye for now.